I was woken up in the early hours, about 2 or 3 in the morning, by what sounded like not just somebody falling down the stairs, but somebody falling down the stairs and taking a bookcase of books and everything else with them. It was an almighty bang of lots of stuff kind of falling down the stairs, and I got up and ran out onto the landing thinking my mum had fallen, and my mum was suddenly appearing on the landing with me, and so we were just freaking out wondering what it was, and eventually, I make her go first, but we go down the stairs, and it takes quite a long time because we're shitting ourselves thinking that not that there's a ghost, but there's a real fucking burglar in the house or something. And we eventually went into the front room, and we kept parrots. We had parrots in the house, and I turned on the light, and the parrots were very, very frightened of something, and Billy, the cockatoo, was screaming. It started screaming, and I couldn't shut it up, and I've never heard it make a sound like that before, and it was really freaking me out. That wasn't good. And another time, I went out for the evening, and it was just my mum in the house at that point on her own, and I was gone for about 2 or 3 hours, and I came back, and my mum was out in the back garden in pitch darkness at about 11 o'clock at night. My mum was out in the back garden with a kitchen knife, and she was in a terrible state, and I asked her what was wrong, and she said there was somebody upstairs. Shortly after I had left, she had the front door open and then close, and then someone run up the stairs and then not come back down, and the first thing she'd done is grabbed a knife and gone out into the back garden. She'd been so scared she wouldn't even come in to call the police or anything. She was convinced. See, this is the thing, all while these things were happening, we weren't thinking ghost or weird stuff, we were thinking real person in the house, that's our first instinct, real person in the house. Anyway, the final thing I can remember is my mum died in the house. Sorry, anyway, my mum actually died in that house. My dad had left at that point, he was no longer living there. And a couple of years later, after having all these weird things happen, my mum died in the house, and shortly afterwards I had to move out. I couldn't have a 3-bedroom house on my own, so we moved all the stuff out, me and my sister and my family, we moved all the stuff out. And on the last day there, after we cleared everything out, we decided that we were going to spend some time in there and just say goodbye. Because we had a lot of memories there of nursing my mum and, just family life. And so Tracy and I were just going to say our goodbyes. And Tracy was in the house first, and she wandered around all the rooms and just said her piece and that, and she came back outside, and then I went in, and it was dark in there, it was pitch black, it was late at night, and there were no lights to turn on because I'm tight, I'm a skinflint, I took all the light bulbs, I'm taking them with me, damn it. So there was no lights in there whatsoever, and I wasn't scared. I'm not generally a scared kind of person, even with all that weird stuff that happened in there. After losing my mum, I could pretty much cope with most things, I didn't care. And I was wandering from room to room, and just reminiscing, And I was upstairs in the spare room at the back, and all of a sudden I heard Tracy shout up from the front door, to get out. Would I please come out? Because she was scared. And she said I had to get out now. And I didn't. I kind of thought, no, I'm just doing my own thing. I'll take my time. And she started saying, please come out. So I went back downstairs and I made my way across the living room floor. And I just went to go out the front door. And I am absolutely convinced I heard footsteps behind me across the floor. And the door kind of swung from the living room, almost like kind of hitting me on the way out, you know, like kind of, fuck off, go away. And that frightened me, and I thought, that's it, I'm done with the house, I'm done, you know. And I got outside, and Tracy was a wreck. She was a real mess. And she said she was seeing flashes of light in the house, and she thought I was turning the lights on and off in the different rooms, and she actually thought I was electrocuting myself. She thought I'd gone in and killed myself or something. And she thought, she's convinced, she's adamant to this day that the lights were flashing on and off. And I had to show her that I was carrying the light bulbs. There were no bulbs left in there. So whatever she was seeing, it wasn't the lights going on and off. Now, I'm a really rational person. I'm a bit of a cynic, and I don't believe in ghosts, and I know buildings make strange noises, and I know they contract, and I know pipes bang, and I know that your mind plays tricks on you, and I know you can have waking dreams, waking nightmares, and I know that when you're grieving or stressed, your mind plays tricks on you, and I know all these things, but I still can't deny that weird fucking stuff happened in that house. Stuff that I've never experienced anywhere else. Do any of you not believe in